Okay. I just finished, well, not just finished, but I finished watching Silence recently, and I feel like it was, I don't want to have to edit this, so I'm gonna try and be succinct, right? I thought it was a good, like, examination of, like, authoritarianism and cultural assimilation and kind of how it's useless to try to, like, get someone to abandon their culture because good luck. It's like it's not gonna happen. Um, and you kind of see that in the end with Rodriguez, Father Rodrigo's character, um, where he's still secretly Christian or whatever, right? He's still secretly practicing. Even at the end when they give him the Buddhist funeral, right? Um, he never let his like culture go. Um, so I really that the ending I really thought that really cemented it with like the Japanese government's bending over backwards to maintain religious authority in the region. And it's just completely useless because it's like no matter how hard they try to break this guy, um, he's still gonna have his culture because it's kind of a part of his identity. You can't really take that away from someone. And even when you do, kind of with Father Ferreira, right? How he didn't even have any physical kind of um, remnants of Christianity or anything to hold on to, but he still carried the culture in his heart, right? Um, and we see him struggle with that towards the end. And again, I thought that was also like a good point. Like look how messed up it makes people um, when you kind of restrict their freedom and um, don't allow them to be themselves, right? It's like he was just sad and then he died, at the end. So it's just messed up. That's really what I thought. That's what I took away from the movie as like the main thesis point. I kind of viewed it more universally, and I didn't really view it um, through any specific lens, um, like some others have in the comments, and I could complain about them, um, which I will now. So some people were like, "Oh, I saw a comment. I'm paraphrasing. It was like, oh, this makes me want to Christian even harder," and I just thought that was bizarre because I was like, why? Right? Um, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I feel like I don't know. If you truly believe in something, it should be like more internal. But yeah, I kind of read that as that person kind of having the movie kind of validated their worldview of like having an existential enemy in the form of this 500-year-old Japanese institution, right? Where they're like, oh, I have this enemy trying to get me, ha, but it won't get me, and it kind of gives their life meaning where there is none, in that sort of way. So for that person, the movie was great, but I thought I tried viewing it more universally, um, to show the folly of, um, I guess it's kind of domestic imperialism, domestic colonization, and this kind of forced assimilation of your population, um, to maintain regional authority, and how that's kind of useless. And then we see that now. I mean, 500 years later, the current Japanese government doesn't care, to my knowledge, um, about religious stuff as much. Um, they're definitely not going out committing basically genocide, against any particular religions. Anyway, that was my review of Silence, I guess. Thanks for watching.